Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of the Super Metroid Randomizer League Season 4 Playoff Edition. We have Willcut Bress for Rupees versus Southern Route in the round of 8. This is game 4, Bressingham versus Kip in Chozo Full Area. My name is MMT Nest Cartridge, and I am joined by Derp. How are you doing, Derp?
Pretty good. Of course, this is a game 4, so the two losers on the teams are here to bring you the reason we've got a game 4 in the first place. But we've got a very exciting I like my mind completely blanked.
Yeah.
We've got exciting settings. Chozo Full Area, vanilla bosses. I know Kip really likes this mode. I think MM2 was saying that Bress also really likes this mode. I think it's going to be a really exciting race.
Yeah, both these racers are big fans of this mode. It's a good one. Like, I personally prefer a major minor full area boss shuffle, but like this mode's no slouch. If it were a mode, it would be a top. Well, if it is a mode, if it were like a racer, it would be way up there. But we're off now on Planet Zebus, and we're going to be getting some good old retro Brin action to start us off.
We also got some good old palette swap action. I believe Kip's been using this one for at least the majority of the tournament.
Yeah, and Bress has been using the Hyper Metroid palette swap for ages, so he's been a big fan of it. I tried to convert him to the blue Samus that me and Farflu have been using, but he was like, "No, I'd rather just use my Hyper Metroid suit." And I was like, "You do you, man."
Well, Bressingham getting that sweet 3.5 second advantage from using the Moonfall.
I think that, yeah, I think that was more than a choice by Kip to not use Moonfall. I think that was, I don't know what that was, but both players getting yellow morph, so they will be losing 5 minutes on the end of their seeds. That's a joke. They will not.
Well, they're both losing it, so it balances out.
It balances out.
To answer chat, Chozo means that all of the major items and ammo required to beat the game will be in these Chozo balls. So you see Bressingham checking the Alpha Missiles. That's a Chozo ball that actually contains screw attack, so that's likely their logical progression into some place that they need to break bomb blocks to get into.
Yeah,
and full area means that the map is divided into segments, and those segments can lead to any other segment on the map.
Yeah, full area is one of the best settings that we've seen introduced into the competitive randomizer scene as of yet, in my personal opinion. It's sick. But yeah, the screw attack means that we're going to be going to the only other Chozo location in Logic at the moment without going through any other area transitions is Gauntlet. So it's likely Gauntlet's going to have some form of ammo, likely missiles or supers, or maybe even power bombs. And then the two transitions on the left side of Criteria are in Logic, the G4 door and the Mushroom Kingdom door. But of course, the game only considers the items at the Chozo statues to be your progression. It just places everything else truly randomly. So, so this E-Tank here at Old Mother Brain that both runners are getting is not in Logic. The game will not consider it. It doesn't matter. But it does matter, actually. I'm a liar. Because they can use that for all the things that you can use an E-Tank for. But you have to remember, it's not considered in Logic. It won't help you toward your Hell runs from the game's perspective.
I think it actually does help in Hell runs, where Hell runs
there's that technicality.
3 of the 4 Chozo tanks, with Chozo items having 3 E-Tanks and 1 reserve, and also 1 non-Chozo tank, or just all 4 Chozo tanks, either one works out.
Yeah, there's like it's a weird rule, like you have to have so many Chozo tanks and then you have to have enough non-Chozo tanks available to get to like the amount needed to bring the Hell run into the maximum difficulty allowed by the settings or something weird like that. It's weird, but whatever. But power bombs at BT. So
I think with that, you're really comfortable skipping Gauntlet. The one concern before you found that was that it could have been bombs or power bombs, and then the logical ammo was at 230.
Yeah,
or something like that. But now that you found power bombs there, you know that it had to be ammo at Gauntlet, so it seems like a pretty reasonable skip, and looks like we're seeing both runners do it.
Yeah, Gauntlet. Well, when you get screw at alpha missiles, it usually means Gauntlet's going to be some form of ammo, and thus you can skip it. Though we're seeing supers here at 230, so we might have like a morph bombs at Gauntlet to supers at 230 to power bombs at BT sort of scenario.
Seems like a fast progression speed with all of the ammo in logic this early. I'm assuming there's a missile pack at Gauntlet. Obviously, it could have been another super, but either way, both the runners got screw attack, supers, and power bombs in logic pretty quickly, which is, I don't want to say always a sign of fast progression speed, but more often than not, I find that tends to be the case.
Progression speed's hard to figure out unless it's like comically slow, and then you can be like, oh, this is slow. But even then, sometimes it's not. It's a guessing game, and I don't know. More often than not, in my experience, trying to figure out what the progression speed usually just means that I'm metagaming myself, and I'm going to lose the race on that.
Yeah, we'll see what the runners decide to do. I know Kip isn't the biggest fan of reading the seed based off what he thinks the progression speed is. Here's Red Tower. I imagine we will see both runners get into here with this nice little clip into the tube.
Yeah. So we have the G4 door goes to back of wreck ship, can't do anything there yet. And then the Mushroom Kingdom door goes to the tube. And then I think that went to somewhere in West Meridia?
Which one?
The bottom right red tower that we just saw.
Yeah, it was pre-aqueduct.
Okay.
I believe.
That's what I thought. And now we've got moat, so Bress is gonna take a little bit of gamble, which I don't mind this. If you're confident in your CWJ, which I'm sure Bress is, you can just go across the moat, check this other transition, and then a CWJ back across. Or you can just run across criteria in this case.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that Kip didn't do the same thing, actually.
Yeah. I guess you can be worried about your CWJ, or you just want to get back to all these Chozos, because Red Tower is loaded in Chozo. There are 3 Chozos and 5 total locations in Red Tower. So it's just a ridiculously valuable area to go to. We see Ice Beam here. Let's go, Bress.
Nice CWJ. What was that transition? I looked away.
Criteria Crab went to back of LN. So
Okay.
that's actually a really good transition for Bress to know. And also, Kip orphaning that might not be too good, especially if he finds front of LN in some other place and then decides to go to LN via the front and then like make a gamble on going out the back, and then it's somewhere you've already bettered. Right. It's something to consider for later, but it's not necessarily good or bad.
A little disappointed Kip isn't showing us the 1 E-tank, any percent glitched X-ray deboost.
Yeah.
So sad.
Pretty sure Bress knows the 0 tank strat. You just have to wait a bit for the waivers to come back out. It's also, of course,
wait a bit in like 25 seconds or something.
It's in the 25. It's in the 20 to 25 second ballpark, but it only loses like 5 seconds over having like a 0 U1 R and doing a couple pause abuses to get out, or reserve pause abuses, or whatever you want to call it.
Checking the other Chozo item in Red Tower. There are 2 Chozo items in this location with only 5 items, so it's a pretty nice area to find.
Yeah, there's the Wave Beam and Alpha Power Bombs. For Kip, Bress will get it shortly. And we also did see the top of Green Brinstar for both runners in the middle of Red Tower.
I would be very surprised if the runners don't go back for that. They're on a lot of things, unless there's a one-way like Creator Crocomire. You might see Kip and Bress do that. But other than that, I imagine they check the 2 portals up here and then go straight back down into Green Brin.
Okay, I'm not so sure what the save by Kip is for. Could be... go ahead.
It's just to save scum the elevator. I'm not 100% sure if it's faster, but it is a save. It's never too bad to have. I know Kip likes doing it.
Yeah, I mean, it can't be like the absolute worst thing in the world, but it's also like it's insurance for Top Red Tower. It's also insurance for X-ray deboost if you choose to do that, or who knows what it is.
mean, I think it ends up breaking about even with going back down the elevator.
Yeah, it's a good while going back down the elevator, but yeah.
Well, maybe a little bit
Yeah,
slower.
I doubt Bress takes the save.
Anyways, Kip
Huh.
is resetting.
Kip not resetting? This is interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so we see Chronic Boost at the Meridia Gate in Red Tower, and then we see in front of East Meridia at the Red Tower elevator. So 2 fairly useful portals, but not useful right now. Just don't have the stuff needed to make them useful. So both runners are probably going to be headed back down Red Tower. Kip just taking a small lead early just because of not checking that back of Lower Warfare portal. Synchronized elevators.
That is pretty much the whole lead there, which isn't too big because obviously Bress has the knowledge advantage. Excuse me. I'm struggling today.
It's all right, Dirk. That's why we're the losers. The
Exactly.
the losers on comms.
Come into the Brinstar Reserve. It's the X-ray.
Thanks, D-Web.
On that one.
Yeah, I misspoke. I marked the right one on my tracker, but it said Chronic Boost instead of single chamber. But it is single chamber.
Yeah, it was single chamber. Would you skip this X-ray MM too?
I would never skip this X-ray derp. I would take it and then go straight back to landing site, X-ray climb out of bounds, and beat the game. Absolutely crushing both of these racers right now. This is a joke that is banned in this race. Well, these races.
I'm not joking. I am going to cheat. I don't know. I know there's some people who are X-ray haters out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been around Beef Robber too much. I can't be an X-ray hater.
Reasonable enough.
Yeah.
So there are 2 more Chozo items in Green Brinstar, I believe.
Yep.
It's actually not super Chozo dense, as it turns out.
Yeah, Green Brinstar, like compared to other modes, it doesn't have like a billion Chozos. It has a bunch of majors and major minor. It has like infinity locations and full countdown. But it really especially if you compare it to Red Tower, which is kind of an outlier. In Chozo, Green Brinstar isn't like the thing, but like it's still Green Brinstar. You kind of have to.
Yeah, with this few E-tanks, it's pretty likely that one of these 2 items is going to be a suit, actually.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
With how the area locations are panning out, unless there's a logical pathway at the back of Green Bryn, or it could also be at Retro criteria.
Yeah, could also be a suit of X-ray since we got that space jump there at Spore Spawn Supers.
Very true. But we're already kind of running out of options as to what the next progression is going to be, unless it is that space jump.
Yeah, we've got the 2 portals at the bottom of Red Tower, and then after that, it really just depends on what we find down there. If we don't find anything worthwhile, we could go back up the elevator and do X-ray into something else, but it really... Oh, there's Varia. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, we got something now.
Well, we'll see where Kip decides to route this. You definitely want to check these 2 portals in the back. Hopefully one of them leads to Upper Norfair for his sake, because if not, it's going to be a long trek back.
Yeah. It's like, it's annoying to go back if these are nothing, but you can be fairly confident your opponent's doing it anyway.
Yeah, it's not like actually a time loss because your opponent is almost certainly doing the same thing, but you know, it doesn't feel great to have to run all the way back. Yeah, why can't the seeds be nice?
Seeds are incapable of being nice.
Very true.
Yep. Also worth noting, Bress is up 1 super pack on Kip. Don't know where he got it from.
It was Moat.
Okay, that makes sense.
Well, Kip's thinking about it.
Oh boy, we have a decision by Kip. Kip is checking the crab hole portal. If he has no way out and or can't do anything with this, then he's going to be forced to race that back to his red tower save and lose a couple minutes. So
yeah, it's not the worst time lost ever, but there are all 3 one-ways still not found. We have seen both sides of East Meridia, so that won't be the soft lock. Okay, he's safe.
Yeah, this is actually really good. Like, this is a really good place to be for Kip. Like,
that might be a race-defining decision, because
it totally could be.
Yes. I don't know if Bress is going to do that.
Yeah, no, he won't. Yeah, I was doubting it, but that, yeah. So yeah, now Kip's ahead by a fair bit.
Yeah, that's the value of the save there, though. You know, Kip, he obviously would have lost a decent amount of progression, but he would have just been able to go right into Green Bryn and get those items back, then hop back out. It wouldn't have been that costly. Whereas for Bress, he doesn't have a save at all, so going for a play like that would have just lost him 15 minutes.
Yeah, I definitely did not like it in Bress's eyes, but like Kip, it's okay. I wouldn't have done it myself.
Yeah, I don't love it.
Yeah, I also would not have taken the red tower save though, so I wouldn't have been in the same position.
It worked out, but I still am not a huge fan of the play.
Yeah,
but does put Kip quite a bit ahead, as you mentioned.
Yeah. Yeah, Bress is just gonna have to go back up red tower, and then I'll be spat on it. Single chamber, not chronic boost. Speaking of, what was chronic boost? I missed that one.
I also missed it. We're really good at this, I fear.
Oh, it was vanilla. Thank you, Jestro.
Okay, that makes sense as to why Kip didn't go through. I think most of the portals left.
Okay, so this is interesting. Now, Bress is going to get the opportunity to do X right here. And there's an E-tank there at speed for Kip. Yeah, if Bress can spike a charge or speed, or a gravity even, like, something big here, like, I definitely think closes the gap somewhat for Bress.
I mean, I said this was likely fast progression. Very possible this is something good. Well,
it's an E-tank, so definitely not what Bress was hoping for.
Yeah, not so good.
Yeah, it would have been like a thing Kip could have gotten back to, but Bress still would have had it for longer. So, indeterminate how much difference it would have made.
Well, I'm not actually sure how Kip ends up routing back to Red Tower. It might not happen.
Yeah, who knows? He's got 2 out of the 3 Chozos cleared at this point. Yeah. Okay, I was gonna say it looked like Bress might have been going down Red Tower for a second, and that could have been like actually really interesting if he decided to pull the trigger on LN at this point. Because he doesn't quite have Ridley ammo, but he's close. Like, if he gets another super pack, he's there.
Yeah, I think it's a reasonable play with the screw attack and space jump, but it's a little bit too bold for Bress.
Yeah, apparently so. And Upper Norfair has just the two tanks that we see kept having now, the E-tank and then the reserve. So we now know 3 out of the 4 Chozo tanks, I think.
Yep, X-ray, speed, and wave.
Yep.
Plus both runners have that one non-Chozo tank from Old Mother Brain.
Yeah.
Is Kip actually bailing?
This is interesting. I wonder where Kip is going. He doesn't know back of LN, so... Maybe he's going down Red Tower and through the... No, he can be doing... The tube's still unbroken for Kip, so he can go back to Criteria and then to back of Wrecked Ship if he wants to.
I wonder if he's gonna... He wants to check the portal that he skipped.
Oh yeah, he also gets to do X-Ray. That makes sense.
Yeah, I wonder if he's routing this into Moat and then from Moat to back of LN. Because I think if you find back of LN in this situation as Kip, you kind of have to do it.
Yeah, like when Bress had it, he didn't have Varia, so it was fine to skip it. But for Kip, he's got Varia, he's got close to Ridley ammo. It's like he's 1 super pack away, that's Chozo, so there's a bunch of chances for him to find. Oh yeah, I guess he is going to find one because of Moat.
Yeah, he finds one at Moat.
Yeah, he finds one at Moat, yeah. Yeah, Kip can just do LN at that point.
Yeah, pretty. I won't say free, but fairly easily.
Yeah, I won't say. Yeah, I definitely don't think it's free. It's not bad. It could be worse.
He could even actually route back through the front into well, he needs one more E-tank to do that comfortably, but
and now Kip's doing something completely different from what we predicted.
Yeah, he just was wanted to make sure that X-ray was cleared. Didn't want to get
Wow,
spiked there.
That's weird in my opinion. Like, not weird as in questionable. Well, I don't know. It kind of is questionable since it's so far out of the way, but I guess it's as close as you're gonna get.
Yeah, it evens things up. Although Bress does need to check the two portals at this half of Upper Norfair.
Wait, no. Bress can go to the two bottom portals. That's right.
Yeah, so it's not quite evened up. Bress is still a little bit behind, but
yeah,
that does even it up quite a bit.
Yeah, I think Kip's like a minute, 2 minutes ahead or something. I wonder if Bress does bootless dive here.
That could be. Wouldn't, but
I don't think it's all that bad. Like, I know Bress is very confident in his ability to do it. He's got a vanilla transition, so he. Okay, I don't think he's got it.
What portals are left, by the way?
We've got the two business center portals, Crade, top of West Meridia, Meme Route, front of Wreck Ship, Turian, Croc.
Yeah, I think there's a pretty good chance that something at business center is going to be good.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if like Crade's there or even Turian's there, front of Wreck Ship. Like Crade, Turian, front of Wreck Ship, those are all like good portals on. Depending on what you define as good, like
I'm surprised Kip skipped Cathedral.
Yeah, it's with Wade. Yeah. It's like if it's a super, it's good to pick up, but not the biggest thing.
Yeah, not a huge deal, but I'm just surprised you didn't do it. So it looks like both runners are going to be doing the same thing.
Yeah,
Bress actually
is Bress doing boot? Oh, I thought. Okay, this is really smart from Bress. So what Bress is doing here is he's going to check high jump ice, then he's going to check the two business center portals. If none of those are something he wants, he's going to reset to that save, go do bootless dive, and do LN. Oh, there's gravity.
Well, it's going to be something he wants, as it turns out.
Well, whatever.
I mean, I like the play. We saw Kip do something kind of similar, although it was a little bit of a lengthier trek from the save. You actually don't need to do this ice escape. You can just jump across with space jump, and you have enough speed to get through the gates. I'm pretty sure.
It's true. Yeah, you don't need anything. You just if you have space.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you needed speed for that, but
I don't think you do. Hey, there's high jump. Pretty nice.
Also an item that Bress does not want to reset. Although, if the rest of this was a dud, you'd probably bite the bullet and give it up. Actually, would you?
I don't know. It'd be a tough call because also boots help with like Sumus Murdy or something, but who knows?
Yeah. Well, also I assume you might want to route that back into Lower Norfair, so you might want to keep the high jump boots for that.
This is true. Though you do have space, you don't have to worry about hypo jump. But number one, Bress is good with hypo jump. But I still think you would want to keep him. I don't know. There's just a bunch of stuff you want boots for. Game's complicated.
Game is complicated.
Breaking news. More at 11. All right, Kip goes up the elevator at 22:45. Let's see how...
I'm glad you were also keeping time for that.
Yeah, I think Bress is like a minute behind at this point. But
it's almost exactly a minute, I think.
Yeah, he does have the back of LN portal knowledge, though, which is important because... Yeah. And there's Crade.
And keep in mind, Crade is vanilla.
Yep,
there is no boss Rando.
Yeah. I won't lie, I was doing a practice seed while some other people were in VC playing a Chozo area seed, and I thought it was boss Rando, and I kept getting surprised when I was watching people and I saw that the bosses were vanilla. That was a thing that happened.
Alright, actually Bress is closer than I thought, about 45 seconds, including that failed ice escape.
Yeah.
So that cost him a little bit.
Yeah, this is a pretty close race.
It's pretty close, but we're running out of spots to diverge. Like if both runners route correctly, then I guess we don't know everything to route correctly, but I imagine we see. Actually, do you think we see either runner go just straight into Lower Norfair from here?
Depends on what the other Upper Norfair transition is, because we don't know that yet.
That's true. Well, even if it's like ship, you know, the back of ship is kind of in a.
Well, no, I don't think so. Because you do like if it's front of ship, then you do ship go out the back, and then back at Lower Norfair is just on the other side of criteria for Bress. But then to Kip, back of Lower Norfair could be there or at Meme Route or at top of West Meridia. So wait, is that how it works? Yes, it is. Because I forgot to add the
Sounds right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's still very interesting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Nebby saying this portal here could be very important, and we'll see what happens. Nice quick kills from both runners. Don't remember if I commented on Kip's.
I didn't, so. Worth noting that Bress is decently ahead of Kip on missiles, and we still don't see a charge beam, so.
Yeah.
I wonder
if it is Croc.
Croc fight. Yeah, I'm not surprised Kip is skipping it.
Yeah, nobody has Croc here. It's behind charge. The only good things it could possibly be would be plasma and speed. You just there's not enough potential value here.
Yeah, speed is really good, but it's not worth the 2-minute time investment of fighting Croc and going all the way to the back.
Yeah. And it could just be the 4th E-Tank anyway, so.
No, the 4th E-Tank was behind Grade.
Oh, okay. Well, it can't be the 4th E-Tank then. Sue me.
Yeah. So it was a major item at least, but the odds of it being an important one were pretty low.
Yeah.
So where does Kip head from here? Does he go into Lower Norfair?
Yeah, I think Kip's going into front of LN here.
That makes sense. He can check the back of LN. It routes him into Criteria. And we're low on portals from there. There's G4, Redfish Room, Criteria behind Morph, and G4.
Yeah, just behind Morph, top of West Meridia, front of Rex Ship, and Turian. Those are the 4 we got left.
Yep. Yeah, this makes sense from Kip. I would assume Bress does the same, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I think Bress is doing the same here.
Yeah, so unfortunately that portal knowledge likely not going to do Bress too much.
Yeah, I
imagine both runners are going to be going out the back of Ellen anyways.
Ooh,
although it's a little bit scarier for Kip because it could be G4 and he could be hiking back. I think it's still correct to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think this is bad. Like, there's only like a 1 in... Yeah, from Kip's perspective, there's only a 1 in 6. This is the one way, so it's not bad. Kip is checking Screw, though. This was what happened in Game 1. It was speed, so... Yeah, I agree. This is surprising. Like, I think the only wins here are charge.
Well, I actually think it's not that surprising.
Yeah, it's like it's not that bad, but I don't think Bress will check this.
Like Kip has seen every tank. Well, that's kind of the worst. The worst outcome was a missile, but not great. It is more ammo. Worth noting that the item that Kip didn't check at Cathedral was a super missile.
Yeah, so that does even that out. Bress is up 3 missile packs. But that is something that evens them out a bit.
Yeah, once again, we're closer to even.
Yep.
Also worth noting that Charge is not going to be behind Ridley, so I think it's still probably correct to check it.
Yeah, just speed saves so much time. I think you do check it. And there's the skip from Bress. We have a race. Well, even more of a race than we already had.
We have a race. Those missiles could matter as well.
Yep. Oh my god. They have almost the exact same knowledge, and they will have the exact same knowledge once Kip checks this back portal. This is unreal.
Gonna come down to execution, perhaps.
Yeah. Let me just tell you, I'm so glad Bress is playing this, and not me.
I mean, I'm so glad I have Kip in this situation yet.
Yeah, I think this is like the best outcome for, well, I don't know. But this is certainly a sick race. There's a reserve tank at PB's of Shame. I think Bress does check that too. Just you need ammo.
Not checking it would be a little silly, I think.
Yeah. Ooh, Kip misses the Kago, so chance for Bress to save some time there. Okay, I was scared that Bress was gonna pick that up. I will not lie. Let's go, Bress. Nice double Kago. Let's go.
Ooh, big money. It's like 5 or 10. Not 10 seconds.
It's like
5 or 6 seconds.
5, I think. The first one's 3, I think. The second one's a second, but I can't remember, honestly. I don't do the double Kago. Yeah. Alright, they both do have Ridley ammo, so there will not be any farming. Kip's already in. Bress is about to be.
Kip did do a little bit of farming. Just screw attacking a couple of the enemies in the way. Didn't get a super out of it, unfortunately, but he's still got plenty.
Yeah, so Bress is currently 9 seconds behind. This is nuts.
Ridley not being super nice for Kip.
Gets grabbed at 30-31. Bress has missed 2 supers, I think.
I think he entered with 34 or 33, I didn't see.
Yeah. Yeah, and they get grabbed 9 seconds apart from each other. There's the grapple behind Ridley. I'm going to be mad if Bress doesn't pick it up, because number 1, Dragon, number 2, I like grapple. Thank you, Bress.
It's a really close race.
It really is. But yeah, so we're gonna see the back of LN goes to the Criteria Crab portal. Bress knows this. Kip doesn't yet, but he will. And then I think we see back of Rex ship from there. And then after that, who knows?
Where is the aqueduct entrance?
In East Meridia, that is atop Red Tower. So that's a bit annoying to get to.
Okay, I think the other one's at in Green Brinstar.
It is. Oh, Bress having a bit of difficulty with this clip. Gets it, though.
Yeah, that's a little bit of time for Kip.
Yup.
Does Bress do the X-ray out of that little crevice there?
I do not know. I think it only saves time if you get it first try. And only if you're, yeah, he's not going to go for it. I respect it. Like, it's hard to save time with, and it only, like, saves time if you have nothing to get out of that hole other than power bombs.
I wonder if Bress checks the fire flea. Kip just skipped it. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is. I like this. I think this is good for Bress.
Yeah.
Gets an E-tank though, man.
Wow, I did not like that skip from Kip, but looks like he's rewarded.
Yep.
Bress didn't even pick up the E-tank. He didn't want it.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
I think.
Okay, I don't like. Actually, that's okay enough.
I don't like checking that. I think that's a little bit too far.
Yeah, I don't know. You still do need ammo, but I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, Kip is gonna get the Super Sent mode, right?
Yeah, he will.
Well, we'll see if he actually goes that way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I guess he doesn't. Yeah, he's not gonna. Is he? No, he's not. Wait.
Maybe.
What are you doing, Kip?
Kip, you don't have time to be standing around.
Kip presses right on your heels. You have to go places. Okay, this is true, Nevdi, but also Kip had like the entirety of Lower Norfair to be planning scenarios for every single entrance that could be there, and also didn't have all that many to plan for. Kip is doing Gauntlet?
Yeah, I'm not surprised for this. He knows that at least there's some kind of ballistic here.
We determined that it was either super. No, I think it was supers or bomb. Yeah, it's morph bombs.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
it was morph bombs to supers at
I may
230
have picked
to
those
power
up,
bombs.
honestly.
Yeah, I think picking that up's not bad, but that's
It's
yeah,
pretty bad for Kip.
yeah, this could be interesting.
That's pretty good though. One missile off of technically go mode. Bressingham also pretty close himself.
Yeah, Bress just needs like 2 missiles equivalent to be in 40-60 mode.
If this is front of ship, this is really big for Bress.
Oh yeah, like if this is front of ship, this is big. It's meme route. Okay, so Bress knows where Turing is.
Yeah, front of ship is going to be G4, and I think
Front of ship is G4, and is Kip gonna go do that? What's Kip doing?
front of ship was the.
No, front of ship is
was the other way.
Yeah, back of ship's the other way. Okay,
I thought Kip was the G4 entrance, so
yeah.
Kip is going to.
Yeah,
got
for
his
some
best
reason
aqueduct.
I thought Kip was going to. I thought Kip was misremembering which portal was back of wreck ship. But okay, so Bress has full portal knowledge at this point. Kip does not. But Kip is about to get it, I think. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
but Bress in the lead.
Bress is in the lead. He's a missile behind Kip on ammo, but I don't think that's all that relevant.
Although Kip can actually route to the top of... Wait, hold on. There's a... I don't remember where all of the radio portals are. He can route into the back of Green Bryn and go from there, enter Aqueduct from the other way. I wonder if that's faster.
Could totally be.
Doesn't look like he's doing it.
Yeah, Bress is just going to the front of East Meridia, which I think is... Oh my... Oh, Bress is checking this. He missed the super.
I think that's reasonable. Yeah, Bress is...
Yeah, I think this is a fine check.
Ahead at the moment.
Yeah.
Kip's got to climb all the way up the tower.
Yeah, Kip's an entire red tower climb behind.
Yeah, that gauntlet check for Kip ended up costing quite a bit.
Yeah, like a super and a missile are great, but it really just didn't make up the time it cost.
Alright, room loaded for Bress at 3646, I believe. I think the room fully loaded in.
Oh, yeah. I was like, you're loaded, and I was a bit confused, I won't lie.
I don't know, I missed exactly when he went, or I missed the exact door transition.
Yeah, let's do Botun entering. Door scrap scrolling at 3707 for Bress.
Yeah, Kip's a little over 30 seconds behind at the moment. Bress having a little bit of trouble with this Botun fight, though.
Bress, please.
That's big. That's big.
That is big. Kip could totally save time on this. Probably will. No shade to Bress, but he does also have more ammo than. Oh, Kip kills the Metroid. This is.
He can get another one. He can get another one.
He's just gonna reset the room. I don't know. I think resetting the room's fine because you know the setup. Like you don't have to worry about carrying a Metroid over. I think it's fine, but still, that's actually massive. That might offset the entire Botun fight that Bress lost.
Okay.
All right, let's see this Botun from Kip. Sick one round coming. And just missed a few supers away, I think.
Kip, please.
Kip, please. Okay, yeah, just one super down. Gets
a little bit faster.
Yeah, he did save time on that Botun. Bress gets another super. I think Bress is in ammo go mode at this point.
This is comfortable ammo go mode, honestly.
Yeah. I don't think Bress should be checking.
Kip is going to get this too, so he can be pretty comfortable. But
yeah, Kip will be fine. Bress will be fine. I don't think any of them should check anything else after Prussia's, with the potential exception of Space Jump. Or like maybe Rekship E-Tank. Yeah, I guess Rekship E-Tank will be on the way, but still
it's not active. The item won't be active.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. This isn't.
Yeah, not Dash.
This isn't Dash. I've been playing too much Dash. It's my problem.
Well, good news. You may be playing more in the future if this lead holds for Bress.
Yeah, I can't get rid of it. I'm chained to the shackle of vanilla map, and it pains me. Nice quick grapple for Bress. Let's go.
Yeah, a little bit unlucky with the pattern. Like it was a 2 swoop instead of a 1.
Okay, looks like Bress is at least going to check the drops. I think he's going to check Space Jump too, which is fine.
I don't love it. If he spikes speed here, I'm going to be a little mad.
Skipping Plat, that is so bold, and I love him for it.
That's a I don't care where charges play.
Yes, Bress knows that he is not checking any more Chozos. He knows he's not getting charged, and he also has Screw. So I think that's fine.
I don't know. I don't love it.
Yeah, you are gonna lose time just by not having Plasma because Plasma is sick. But I think it's like I think it's tolerable. It breaks even. Oh boy, Kit misses the quick grapple too.
He's getting punished for it. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, this is like max punish. Okay, so Bress is going out the front of East Meridia. Needs to get to the back of Wrecked Ship. So it's probably
not sure what exactly the most efficient route is. It just going back down Red Tower?
Yeah, I think it's just go down Red Tower, then go through the tube, and then you're in back of Wrecked Ship and you win. Well, you win the seed, not necessarily the race.
Right. Yeah, Kip has a lot of time to make up and not a lot of ground to do it in.
Yeah, this is interesting. Oh, Bress misses the screw fall. Just a second, I guess.
Is Kip even gonna do it though?
I mean, I would assume he is. Like, why would he not? It's a sick strat and sick time save.
Why didn't Moonfall at the beginning?
I thought he just missed it.
Maybe he did. I didn't see.
Yeah, I wasn't watching too much either. I won't lie. And finally, at 42 minutes and some seconds that I wasn't looking at, tube is broken for Bress.
I think it was 42:11 that crack started showing.
Yeah. All right, 42:27. Door stops moving for Bress entering back of Wrecked Ship. Prof School keeping us up to date with the timings in the chat. Bress is currently 58 seconds ahead, probably on exiting East Meridia, but I wasn't looking.
Yeah, Kip did get that Moonfall down Red Tower. That's a little bit of time back. Yeah, around a 55-second difference instead of 58.
Yeah. Yeah, just kept having a cleaner going down Red Tower and not having to mess around with the B-Tom.
43:21, so 54 seconds at the moment. This Fantune could decide a lot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and they don't have any. Oh, Bress has 0 power bombs. This is actually.
Oh my god.
Oh my. If Bress gets screwed on power bombs, this is just over. Oh my gosh.
That's That's really scary.
This is terrifying.
It doesn't happen very often.
Just 2 power bombs. Well, no, 1 power. Wait. Yeah, 1 power bomb in theory, because he can just jump north the second one with wave.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Like, one still loses time, though, because Kip's gonna have enough to get out.
Well, you're getting out the front anyways.
No, I mean getting out of Benji's area. Like, you need one to get out of the basement, otherwise you're soft locked, and then you need a second one, or to get out of the bottom of the shaft, or you need to lose time doing it without bombs.
Okay.
All right. If this doesn't give us give Bress 2 power bombs, then this could be massive. Wow.
Give him like all power bombs.
6 of them. Never worried for a moment.
Oh man. Almost a fast fan tune for Kip. If that second round was a fast.
Yeah. Kip gets
out the 2 round
though. And we're headed to Turian. Still a ridiculous. This has been a barn burner, Dirk. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, there's really only like one divergence this whole seed.
Yeah.
The runners are doing basically the same thing the whole time.
This is insane. I love this. As Hockey says in chat, a good old-fashioned slobber knocker. There, I did my best hockey impression. I hope you're happy. Yeah, so Bress gets off the elevator at 46:14. Let's see what happens to Kip. Playing M1 a bit safe, just supering everything instead of... I guess grouping would be silly because you don't have morph bombs. Nice.
Yeah, kind of why I would have liked to see Kip grab those. So he had the chance.
Alright, Derp, I think we can actually say it this time. These runners are a baby skip apart. This is actually like a thing, because they've got high jump, no speed, so it's like, it's not as easy as normal baby skip, but it's not low ice skip. Like, it's not...
It's doable.
It's like, it's doable. Like, if Kip gets this and Bress doesn't, then it could just be over. But looks like Bress isn't going to go for it.
We've seen, I think it was Sloters and Draxus both get it at basically the same time in a race earlier.
Yeah. Bress not going for it, though.
I think Kip is still a little bit behind if he gets it, though.
Yeah, I think so.
Only a few seconds.
Well, Bress would have been 40 frames more ahead if he had faced right. Gosh.
Right is right.
It's true.
Doesn't look like Kip's going for it either, though.
Yeah, he's going to get the damage down a bit more, though, with Screw Attack on. Because Bress turned that off on the elevator.
Won't change too much.
Hey, Hockey. In a normal race, I wouldn't care. This is too close. I care about everything. Actually, no, in a normal race, I wouldn't care. But yeah, Kip is facing right, skipping that getting up animation of Samus's, and saving just that tiny bit of time.
Bress is through on the Zeb skip.
Yeah, Bress, yeah.
Bress cutting it a little bit close on ammo, though.
Yeah.
Especially with, like, 2 missiles tonight, I think.
Yeah, I think that was 2 missiles. He's got room. He's got room. 17
Yes.
51.
Fairly comfortable.
6 missiles of error.
Yeah, that should be. I don't think Bress messes this up.
I believe in Bress.
It's a lot of shots he needs to miss. He's playing it very safe.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got this. Yeah, I usually prefer to open with missiles, but that also requires knowing how many missiles you need to do, so I understand Bress just wanting to get all the supers in, and then this is an interesting way to go about it. Yeah, Bress is through. Does make it through.
I didn't see exactly how many supers of leeway Kip has. It's a little bit more than Bress, though, I think.
Makes sense.
I think he had 10 missiles of leeway. And he missed one super, so it's down a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, baby comes on screen at 50-11 for Bress. See how much time Kip saved with those 40 frames. Yeah, assuming Bress does finish this out and take the win here, we will be seeing a Game 5, which is Zost versus MMTNS cartridge tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. Don't know what channel that'll be on, assuming it happens, but Bress does still have to finish this race out. This is not over.
He has to remember that you need a speed booster to go through the fast way in room 3. Maybe he just tries to jump through that for 30 seconds.
I would like Bress to not do that. Friendly reminder, Bress, you need friendly reminder, Bress. You need to not go the fast lane in room 3. You need to go the Mappo way, but also don't get all the tiles. I want you to win. All right.
5202, I think.
Something like that. That was like what I thought it was. Yeah, Bress had a clean MB3. Kip's looking like a clean MB3 as well. This is nuts.
Yeah, what a race.
What? Yeah, what a race.
Bress had slightly more efficient routing into Meridia.
Yeah, this
made the difference.
Really did.
It's rough too, because Kip would have gotten the super there. So
Yeah.
the gauntlet didn't even end up helping him. He just had one extra missile and he didn't end up needing it on Mother Brain.
Exactly.
One decision.
That one decision. While jumping up the climb here. Just classic fundamentals. Gotta close the seat out. Close it out strong.
You see a sub 2 minute escape? Or sub 1 minute, I guess?
Yeah. It's actually kind of hard to get up without speed.
Yeah, I think it's...
Yeah, Bress will just be like a 158, I think. Maybe a 7.
158.02.
Yep. And yeah, get your GGs in chat for Bressingham, finishing in first place with an official race time of 53 minutes and 28 seconds. We will be seeing a Game 5.
GG's, big win for Bressingham and the team that will cut him for rupees.
Yeah, I think
Stay alive.
at this point we might have to cut me for rupees because I've taken more losses than Bress has. So, Bress and Farfalu pulling us out of the 0-2 start, taking us to the game 5. GG's to Kip, by the way, finishing in second place with a time of 53 minutes and 59 seconds. Excellently run race from both runners.
Yeah, really, really clean race. It's a lot of solid, no speed execution. At least they had high jump in space, so it wasn't too miserable. Yeah, we'll see if we can get an interview from our excellent runners.
Yeah. We are joined by our racers from today, Bressingham and Kip. GG's to you both. Excellent race.
Yeah, thank you. GG Kip.
Yeah, GG Bress. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a fun race. It was really nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I gotta say, that was probably like, well, at least in terms of the ones that I personally played, this was definitely my favorite race so far of the tournament. I really enjoyed the seed. It was very interesting. There were a bunch of different points where I was like, oh, I think this is probably going to be a really close race, depending on what Bress did. And the cool part was, I think there were actually a few junctures where either one of us could have potentially made a really, really like time-eating big mistake. So it's kind of cool that we got to the end, and I don't think either one of us like got trapped somewhere. So that was really cool to see.
Yeah, for sure. Judging from the time, it seems like we both played this right. I felt like I couldn't have done anything better, really, other than like maybe one or two extra minor checks. But I ended up getting the ammo, so that's what really matters there.
Yeah, ironically for me, this was, I think I ran, I don't know, somewhere around 10 to 12 seeds in preparation for this. And this was the only one where I didn't run into charge, like in a somewhat convenient place. So that was kind of interesting that happened. In terms of how I feel about my performance, I actually feel really comfortable with how I played in terms of the macro decisions. Like, sometimes you got to play in a way where even if you get beat playing that way, you're comfortable with it. I'm totally fine with it. The only thing that I wish I could change a little bit was I struggled a little bit in several areas with some of the more micro stuff. Not really sure if any of it would have made a complete difference in the race, but that also at the same time, like when you lose that way, I'm still comfortable with that because it just means that the other person earned it. So yeah, man, that was really exciting. Listen, I want to make a quick suggestion to the organizers. Bress and I are 1-1 against each other in this matchup, and they've both been really, really good races. Screw this Mega Man 2 versus Zeus matchup. Let's me and you run a third game 5. What do you say?
I'm down. Let's do it. Let's throw it down.
You know what? Anything that makes me have to play less vanilla map. Like nothing against Dash, but Area is just so much fun.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I love Area too.
Yeah.
I wanted to, off what you were saying, Kip. I don't remember. You both played well. I think this is the first time I beat you in anything, so that feels amazing. You've been someone I've always wanted to beat, so just glad to finally get there.
Well, hey, man, GG to you. You definitely deserve it. And honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. It kind of makes me feel good when people say that. So, like,
good.
The fact that it means something to somebody when they beat me makes me take the loss a little bit more in stride. So, and no, you're a really great runner, man. I went back and rewatched our first race a couple times, and I thought that one was really good too. So, I hope that we run into each other again at some point down the line in another tournament.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is like I said it on comms. This is a barn burner of a race. There was a good couple minutes where y'all were like in neighboring rooms going the same way, doing the same thing. Like for all of LN, Bress was just chasing Kip's tail, and then there were a couple big divergence points. First one was where Kip decided to go and do crab hole from Main Street with the top red tower save he had. and Bress decided to not do that. Then the second one was where Kip went and did Gauntlet after finding the back of LN transition going back to Criteria, and then Bress took that one over to wherever you took it. I can't remember, but there were a bunch of decisions that like you split you all off, and then you just managed to find yourselves back together again. It was insane.
Yeah, I really like this map a lot. Bress, I don't know how you felt about it, but
yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was really interesting in terms of, it could be played, slightly in different ways. And there wasn't really any particular place where I felt like it forced you into a totally 50-50 position. So I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, I enjoyed the map, and I feel like it rewarded my routing. I felt like I routed well. So, I mean, great seed. So it was fun.
Hey, speaking of maps, I didn't want to mention this until after the race, and maybe somebody else has experienced this before, but I got the absolute dream seed that I've been waiting for a long time for in my preparation for this. I had a seed where every portal connected together to funnel you into all of the boss dead ends in a row. It was like Lower Norfair into Wreck Ship into East Meridia into Kraid. So you had to do all of it and then backtrack all the way back out. So I need to share that seed in the Discord so everybody can get a chance to check it out.
That's hilarious.
It's beautiful.
I don't know if that's a dream or a nightmare, depending on where Turian is, but that is still fantastic. But yeah, I can't really say anything else. This is just a fantastic race, and I'm looking forward to Game 5.
I've got a question for Derp. Derp, how does it feel for you and I to be in here and we have to watch as our third player Zoster gets on the controller to save the two of us for losing?
Not great. I like my chances betting on Zost though.
No, I'm really excited about tomorrow's race. Obviously I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I didn't want to win tonight. I much would have preferred for us to win and not have to deal with a Game 5, but I'm not surprised at all that this matchup between the two teams made it to a fifth game. I'm really excited to, hopefully I'll be able to watch as much of it as I can. I think I'm going to be at work for part of it, but this is a really exciting matchup. Mega Man 2, obviously very, very good. Obviously we have a lot of faith in Zos, and I'm excited to watch him play. And yeah, we'll live with the result. If Zos can pull us through, we'll be excited to move on to the semis. And if not, I think we lost to a definitely a worthy team. So I'm good with it.
Yeah, I will say the same. Like, if I'm very glad Bress won for obvious reasons. I like winning, but I will say y'all have played an excellent series, excellent games, and if I lose to Zos tomorrow, then I will be honored to go out against an excellent team once again. So yeah, thanks for playing, y'all. It's been fun.
Yeah, thank you guys for the commentary.
Yeah, thanks for the comms, my man Jestro on the track. Thank you so much, Jestro. And as always, appreciate everybody putting this on in terms of the restream. But also, I do want to mention, I probably don't do this enough, but really big thank you to the organizers. This league season has been a lot of fun. We have really, really enjoyed spending time together and practicing. And, that's why I hope that Zos wins tomorrow, mainly just because we get to keep, hopefully get to keep doing some races. But it's been really fun. And yeah, Mega Man 2, good luck tomorrow. Good luck, Zost. And GG again, Bress.
Yeah,
Yeah, good luck to us tomorrow. Thank you both to Bress and Kip once again for an excellent race. Thank you to Jester for tracking. Thanks to the organizers for this excellent tournament. And, of course, thank you to my excellent co-commentator, Derp. This has been a blast commentating. Send us off, Derp.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much covered everything. If anyone else doesn't have any final words to say, then thank you to Speed Gaming for letting us stream this race here, and we will see you 2 p.m. tomorrow. 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow.
Or 11 p.m. Eastern tonight if you want to see Eddie versus Beef Robber in Major Minor Area Boss. Which is,
yeah, tune into that too.
Yeah, that is
That's
also
fun.
Game 5, which is also going to be an excellent race. But yeah. See you next mission.
See you next mission.